Hi, everybody, and welcome to this online academic camp of Global Studies. My name is Hugo Bustamante. I'm Recruitment Manager for Global Studies. And don't forget that Global Studies can help you to apply to different destinations around the world, USA, Spain, United States, Germany, and many contact us. You have here our WhatsApp number, our email address, and we will be happy to help you applying for the different options that we have for you. The assistance, the guide that we give you is completely free, so don't doubt to contact us. You can follow us in our social media. You can find us as Global Studies UK. Follow us in Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, and you will know more about the different options that we have for you. And it is a pleasure for me to present you to Marianna Danilova. She represents, and she will help us today talking about the partial scholarships to register for IELTS to gain admission to UK universities.
Great.
I know that many of you maybe will need more English to improve your competences in order to start the university. Hi, Marianna, how are you?
Hi, Hugo. Thank you so much. I'm doing very well. I'm very happy to be here. Please do let me know if the connection starts playing, because sometimes you freeze on the screen, but I believe because it's a big audience and it could have a little bit of a delay, but I'm ready. I'm ready when you are to present about International House London and the partial scholarships that we have for most Latin American students for IELTS and general English.
Yes. Problem, and maybe if you don't understand something because of the connection, please let me know. To everybody, please, if you have questions, don't. We are ready to answer your questions. Please write down your questions, and Marianna will help us answering.
Yes.
It's ready now.
Perfect. Great.
Please,
I
go
can
ahead.
see on the screen, so I can start. So my name is Marianna, and I can proudly call myself now a citizen of the world, and English and international education helped me to achieve it. And now I'm here to talk about these opportunities, because who knows, you will be in the same position, and what I'm telling you now will help you with your dreams. So today I am here to represent International House London. It's a language training center or language center, teacher training center, IELTS center, and whatnot, located in very heart of London, Covent Garden. So I have been working for International House London for the last 12 years. I really believe in the excellence of International House London, and I have seen myself, students, achieving their academic language goals throughout this journey. And I'm here to talk about these opportunities. Okay. So just a little bit about International House London and why it is so great and amazing. So I have already mentioned that it's located right in the center of London, in Covent Garden. You can see a little bit, a small part of Covent Garden here on the screen, which is beautiful. And we have quite a big language center in central London, which has 5 floors, 55 classrooms, and all the infrastructure you need to learn. Now, International House London has been established in 1959. So we actually have more than 65 years of experience in operation. Okay. And another important point is that 80% of our teachers of English or IELTS or other programs, they actually are teacher trainers. So they train other teachers of English. The teacher training qualification, which is called now is called CELTA and is run by Cambridge, was born in International House London. So we don't only teach students English, but we also train teachers of English. Okay. Now, we accept up to 500 students at a time, and we have around 300 students per week coming to International House London. So we are really, truly international. Okay, we're truly international house. We receive students from a lot of backgrounds and nationalities, and I will show you from where in a sec. And one very important point, especially for the topic and the subject of this particular talk, is that International House London is an IELTS test center and a Cambridge test center as well. So that means that we don't only prepare for this examination, but students can sit it and take the exam at our school. All right, let's go to the next slide. Here I talk about everything that International House London does, and that's a lot, okay? I'm not going to be talking about all the courses. I don't think we have time for it, but I think it would be a good thing to present you with the whole portfolio so that you know what International House London does. So of course we teach English. That's our main program is general English for students aged 16 and over. Okay, we prepare for IELTS and Cambridge, and we also run courses like 30 plus, 40 plus for all the adults that would like to study in groups of their own age. So that's all to do with general English, exam preparation, professional English. So we teach business English to executive students, and we have a new course as well for young adults that would like to learn skills that will help them in their careers in English as well. We also teach 13 different other languages, including Korean and even British Sign Language. Okay, we have junior courses for young learners that run in London and also in a separate center in Oxford. So our Oxford junior camp is just for juniors and runs in the summer. Teacher training, we train teachers of English. We run CELTA, Delta, and other courses for teachers. And we're an exam center as well. Okay, so this is the whole portfolio of International House London courses, because perhaps someone from the audience is a teacher or works in a school, or even a parent, who knows, that would be interested in different kind of courses that we do. Now, let's talk about the nationality mix. And that I love to talk about it because great thing about International House London that on our adult courses, general English, IELTS preparation, business English, we have only around 8% of Spanish speakers. So that means that's including Spain and all these other Spanish-speaking countries in Latin America, South America. That is amazing because that's a very, very low percentage. And that means if you come, I don't know, from Bolivia, someone who is from Peru, maybe Colombia, whatnot, you will probably not find many students from your own country and that speak Spanish, which will incentivize you to talk in English at all times, okay? Now, you can see here, and you ask me, Marianna, why do you have students from UK? They don't need to learn English. Yes, and you would be right. But as we train teachers of English, and we teach other languages as well, we have a lot of British, and not only British, actually Australian students from the US, Ireland, taking courses at IH London as well. Mainly teacher training and modern languages, which is a great thing because you will be meeting native speakers in our school at all times, okay? You can also see that we get quite a lot of students from Asia, we get students from Middle East and Europe. So as I said, truly international. Now, let's move on. General English. So, as I said, the main core, our main program, what are we all about is, of course, teaching English to students over the age of 16. I know the topic of this talk is about IELTS preparation. However, if any of you would like to pass IELTS, right, with a certain score in order to get to university, and you lack general English, of course, it makes sense for you to first improve your general English before learning the techniques to sit for IELTS exam. So a lot of our students that like to go to university come for a long-term program where they first focus on their general English, and then they take an IELTS course. So general English is a really important part of this journey, and we have various options depending on the intensity that you would like. So 3 hours per day, 4 hours per day, or 5 hours per day. Of course, then we focus mainly on communication, but you will also learn, all the aspects that you need to, or work on listening, on writing, and so on. So also levels are important. We start from A2, which is elementary level, and we also have advanced students. So we run a lot of different groups per level. You will be assessed before joining online via grammar test online, and also a really short interview done by one of our teachers that judging by the score, we would put you in the right group with the other peers with the same language level. Okay. Now, we have support for our students all the time. So if you don't, if you think that you're not in the right level, or you have other questions, there's a student hour 3 times per week that you can attend, and you can talk about that with our academic department, and they will help you. Of course, after the course, you receive a certificate that you have attended with your level on it. Okay. So that's general English. Now, IELTS preparation. Okay, I will mention again, maybe you haven't heard, you have just joined, that International House London is an IELTS test center. Why is this great? It's great because a lot of our teachers that teach IELTS, they have experience in being examiners. So they will be able to teach you all the tips, all the techniques that you need to get your score. Second important point, think about the exam. How do you feel before the exam? Obviously, you feel nervous. You're like, oh, my future depends on it. And of course, where is not best place to take it as in the school where you have prepared for it and you know it by heart, so you come to a place that you love, that and you're more likely to get a better score from our experience. So, that nerves, that cuts the nerves a bit, and I think that is very important as well. So our IELTS courses. So our IELTS courses various durations, but the minimum is 1 month. Minimum 1 month. You can take for 1, 2, 3 months, depending obviously on your goal and on your level. We also have 3 different levels. So you will be tested, and according to the level that you have, you will be placed in an appropriate group. We have 2 options of intensity, which is 3 hours per day or 4 hours per day. That also depends on what you, what your goals are. Of course, you will get the complete training, listening, reading, writing, speaking. You will also get regular mock tests. That is really, really important. So for you to know what the structure of the exam is, to be able to come fully prepared. And of course, we have student support. As I mentioned, we have student hour. We have a library inside the school with some materials for you to use specifically for IELTS preparation. And of course, general English and others, and computers, special apps that you can use to support your studies too. So yeah, it's an ideal course. If you have that goal, you really need to get to the university, or any other goal, could be for your career as well. And we will help you, our teachers will help you to achieve that goal, okay? And once again, I repeat, it is really important that you come to it with a improve your general English before, because that is what they're testing. They're testing your English level. So to take some general English is very, very, very much recommended before you go on and learn about the techniques, okay? And now when we talk about academic IELTS, of course, here it's not, I'm not talking about general IELTS, but academic IELTS, okay? So I have covered general English courses and exam preparation courses. Now I think I will talk about the promotion and the scholarship, because that is, of course, probably what attracted you here too. Because, you know, I wouldn't lie, the costs of taking a program in a very quality, respected institution might be a bit above of what you can afford. So that's why this year and for next year, we have wonderful, wonderful news for you. We have introduced partial scholarships, so 30 to 40% off the price of the course, depending on duration, which are valid for students from various countries, including Colombia, Bolivia, Paraguay, Peru, Chile, Costa Rica, Panama, and so on. The course has to be of 12 weeks of duration or more, okay? How can you can apply? You need to prove the residence or the passport of one of these countries, and you have to have at least A2 level of English, and we can test it by giving you a grammar test. So you have to score A2, okay? We have very limited scholarships per year, only 30, and we have already accepted a few students in starting January already. So it's a really amazing opportunity for you to study at a very well-respected, you know, British Council accredited school with teachers that write textbooks, you know, and train other teachers with a really high discount. So the value that you're going to get is amazing. And I'm really, really happy that we have this opportunity for the students from these countries. If you, for example, don't have the time for 12 weeks, right? You want to study less time, or for any reasons, we still have a promotion. It's not going to be 40% off, but we do offer 25% off on the courses that are short in duration. And that means 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 8 weeks is also possible, okay? Now, I wanted to just briefly touch on the business foundation course as well, because it could be interesting for those students that have maybe, you know, who would like to improve or to learn skills that will help them in the future careers, you know, young adults. Maybe you're already thinking about your career. Maybe you already finished university, who knows? And this Business English Foundation course is especially for young adults, aged 18 and over, and they don't have yet experience in working, okay? So they haven't had a work experience yet. So we have this course running for 2 or 4 weeks, starting, I think, every 2 weeks, every month. And we present 2 modules during this course. One is sales and marketing communication, and another is business management and leadership communication, okay? Their course is, of course, in English, and it's less about learning English, improving, you know, your reading, but more about the actual skills that you would need, but in English. For me, I think it's a really great opportunity if you would like to have an extended course with general English, preparation for IELTS, and at the end to finish off with a Business English Foundation that gives you the skills, you know, for university or for the career. That's a great program, because it's very full, it's very complete. It gives you the skills, it gives you the IELTS techniques that you need to sit the test. You improve your general English, which is probably the most important part, and also you learn some skills that will help you in your career. So that is something that's available as a scholarship, for example, on a 24-week course or 44-week course, or even could be a part of a 12-week course, maybe if you already have a high level of English and you don't need to study that long. Okay, so that is something as well that I wanted to mention, because it's a new course and it's been in a great demand as well. Okay. Now, it is really, really important to mention that, of course, a big part of your program and your journey at IH London will be the social program as well, because that's where you can practice what you have learned. That's where you can meet friends from all over the world. That's where you can find out more about London and, you know, explore London. Every single day in the afternoon, we have an activity which you can go with the other students from the school. A lot of the activities are for free. So we always have a walking tour. Like here's walk around Neil's yard, that's in Covent Garden, okay? You have a tour guide that talks about an area in London. You don't pay anything for these tours, and you know, meet other people and explore London. It's amazing. Of course, we have some activities that you have to pay extra for. For example, in the summer, Wimbledon tennis championship. A lot of students like to go there and have a little picnic in Wimbledon, or a football match. You know, it could be that, I don't know, Arsenal or even Chelsea's playing, and we have access to cheaper tickets. That's amazing. That's what students love to do. Or I'd like to, you know, explore another place. In January, we took students to Edinburgh. So they signed up and they went to Edinburgh with a hostel accommodation, with transport, everything included. You don't have to go that far. You can go to Oxford, but that is really amazing part of the experience. And I believe that every student should try it, because of course you learn more English, you practice your English, you meet friends, and you're happier. And we actually are introducing other types of workshops as well, on top of the social cultural program too, inside the school. So that's amazing. Okay, accommodation, I will just touch upon really briefly that we have an accommodation department, and we do have services for, if you would like to stay in a homestay, we can provide that, or we have residences as well, which are in central London and are self-catered. So that's another service that we provide for the students if needs be. But I know that Global Studies have their own providers, I think, that they work with. So you feel free to use it, ours or theirs. Or a lot of the students actually have somewhere to stay as well. They have their, I don't know, aunt or a friend. But I just want to mention that this is something that we also provide as a part of the service.
Yes, Mariana, as you say, we have that options for you, and International House London has the give the accommodation to students. So there is no problem if you really need these services. Have them, and that is really, really important.
Yes, perfect. We have an accommodation inside the school, so we have people that just working on accommodation, do contracts with families and residences. So that's also an important part of the journey as well. Now, I have spoken about the main points already. I have covered nearly everything. I just wanted to mention, just in case there is someone here that's interested in junior courses, we have a junior center. It's a boarding school that we rent out in Oxford to, you know, provide the international camp experience for junior students aged 8 to 17. Okay, so that is something that we also have. It's an amazing setting. It has a capacity of 500 students, and we usually sell out. We run a lot of different courses there, and the students that age, of course, they're still young. They have 24-hour supervision, a lot of staff on the site. So we accept both individuals and groups as well, and they can choose a course that they prefer. So it could be a basic course of Discover English, which is English classes in the morning and activities, any activities led by activity leaders in the afternoon. It could be English classes plus professionally coached sports like tennis, football, dance, or movie making. It can be intensive English when they want to study more English during the day, but they also obviously have activities in the evening. And it could be also future leaders for those students that may be studying bilingual schools or whose English is high that they don't need to take more English lessons, but they would like to learn other skills like how to open up their own business or AI. So we have a program for that as well. Of course, a part of experience as well is excursions. There are a couple of excursions included per week, and a lot of sports and fun. These courses run in July and beginning of August. So in 2026, it's going to be from 1st of July till 12th of August, I believe. And that is something else that we also provide. And of course, teacher training courses. It is so niche that I didn't include it in the presentation. But if anyone has a question about teacher training or any other courses that I mentioned, please do let me know. So I think that's about it. I'm happy to answer any questions, or maybe I can show a video. What do you think? Maybe it would be a good way to finish. Should I?
If you want, we can show you a video, please.
Okay. Para a tela. Can you see? Can you see?
Now we are ready. Yes.
At International House London, we're really pleased to welcome students from all over the world. Whether you're here for a week or a year, or you're here to learn English for work or study or travel, we're here to help you reach your learning goals. Our teachers are, of course, our biggest assets. They are experienced, dedicated, and passionate about teaching. Our teachers are CELTA or even Delta qualified, and many speak at professional conferences all over the world.
I've been really lucky to have the opportunity to teach here. It's an excellent school. It's one of the top ones in the country, and we have a wide range of brilliant resources and excellent teachers and teacher trainers.
At IEH, we believe strongly in the communicative approach. So we really help to guide students to find the meaning of language without standing at the board and lecturing them on what meaning is, but we help them find the meaning themselves. And then really it's about encouraging them to use the language as much as possible. So thinking of different contexts in which certain words can be used.
Okay, Mary. That was the video that you wanted to share.
Yes.
And before that, for those students who want to apply to study with International House London, this is a really accredited institution. You have a lot of experience. You have an international reputation as a test center, for example, and there is a lot of advantages that the students have if they study with International House London. As you were mentioning, and the people was asking, they were asking, for example, if International House students are a certificate when they finish their studies.
Of
Tell us
course.
about that, Marianna.
Yes. Sure. So we give certificates to students when they finish any of our courses. So general English, there's a certificate that they studied, International House London, how long for, and also the language level that they finished at. Of course, it's important that you attend. So you have to attend at least 80% of the lessons to get the certificate. Yeah. So of course, it's part of the journey as well.
Important, as you say, that the students have to assist to the classes. That is really, really important to all the activities, because that will help them to achieve the level they are looking for. That is really important. And the other question was about, please, Marianna, could you tell us the tests that International House London can offer?
Sorry, sometimes you freeze, so I'm just wait. So the tests that
Marianna, yes, which tests can International House London offer the students?
So from the international qualifications, you mean the recognized qualifications? That's IELTS, Cambridge, OET, which is a medical English test, and also CELTA qualification. CELTA is a teacher training qualification, and Delta, that if they receive the certificate, or it's accredited all over the world. So CELTA, Delta, IELTS, Cambridge, OET.
Yes, that is really important, because International House London can offer all of, and as you said, Marianna, with the preparation for the different tests, teachers have a lot of experience, and they can everything that can help the students to achieve the grades they need and to obtain these certificates.
Yes, of course. This is what we are all about, to help you achieve your goals and your dreams.
Marianna, there is another question, please. This is regarding the additional activities that you were talking about, and the students are always included social activities in the courses?
So they are not included as a part of the course, but the students can sign up for them. And we have an activity every single day. Well, I'm not sure about Sundays, maybe sometimes not Sundays, but every single day. And a lot of them are free, okay? So yes. Sometimes we even have a few activities per day that the student can choose which one to attend. They usually happen in the afternoon, around after 2 o'clock.
Oh, thank you, Marianna. And please, the other question is or what can International House London offer to students, for example, LATAM students?
In terms of what?
About that, please?
Sorry, I think you froze again. I didn't hear the beginning. What do you mean in terms of what we can offer? I didn't really understand.
Yes. Yes, Marianna. There are scholarships for LATAM students?
Yes, of course. Yes, I have talked about it during the presentation, but maybe someone missed the slide. So yes, I will explain. We have scholarships available, part scholarships, for the students that are coming from various countries in Latin America. So, you know, including Bolivia, Peru, Ecuador, Chile, and so on, Panama. They have to come for 12 weeks or longer. And depending on the duration, they will get up to 40% discount on the total fee of the course. And the course can include general English, IELTS preparation, and also our business foundation course at the end if they need it as a part of the program. So that is the scholarship that we are offering at the moment. Spaces around 30 this year. They can start in 2026 or 2027, okay? And in order to qualify, they need to prove their residency or that they have a passport nationality from one of the countries that are on the list, and also score at least A2, which is elementary, it's after the beginner level in the test. We will provide the link for that.
And that is really important. As you said, there are different students can start their classes. And that is just another question. Students are asking, when National House London?
What are the start dates?
Yes, please. The start date.
Okay.
Start date.
Great. So general English courses actually start every single Monday. So that's great news because it's really flexible for students to suit their plans. IELTS preparation courses start every month. So we have a start date every single month, which is also very frequent. So yes, if they want to take a combination, they plan the number of general English weeks they will be able to take before starting their IELTS course, which can last for 4 weeks, 8 weeks, or 12 weeks, also depending on the goal.
Perfect. Marianna, as you said, students just have to contact us. Students have to contact Global Studies. You have here our contact data. So you can to start your courses. Contact Global Studies. You have here our WhatsApp number, our email address, and we will be happy to help you to apply. As Marianna said, there are different requisites that we, as Global Studies, will help to complete, to have your, to start your course with International House London. Don't forget to contact us. It will be a pleasure to help you. And Marianna, I think those by now, please, there is something else you want to say to the students that want to study with International House London and that want to have all the experience that you have in your institution with your teachers, and what can you recommend, please?
I would just like to recommend for them to start planning in advance because there are visa, implications, and also it takes time, to plan your journey. So talk to Global Studies now, even if you're thinking to come in 2027, for example. And from International House London, we would like to say we would be so happy to welcome you with us. We love students from all parts of the world, but especially South America, because they bring joy and happiness to the school. Our teachers love to teach students from there, and I hope to see you at International House London.
Thank you, Marianna. I said in Spanish, for those who are listening in Spanish, International House London, no se olviden que es una institución muy reconocida a nivel mundial. Tiene certificados que ustedes pueden hacer. Hay muchos exámenes como la preparación del IELTS, por ejemplo, ¿no? Y muchos más que ustedes pueden tomar con esta institución. La certificación de la institución es reconocida a nivel mundial. Ellos tienen docentes que son certificados y es un test center oficial para el IELTS y para varias pruebas. Entonces los docentes están muy capacitados para poderles dar todos los tips y toda la información y la guía que ustedes necesitan para poder aprobar esos exámenes, para que ustedes demuestren su nivel, para que puedan ingresar a la universidad, por ejemplo, para hacer un estudio de una carrera universitaria en el Reino Unido o de repente hacer una maestría. Entonces, International House London les brinda toda esta experiencia de sus docentes, toda la formación que tienen. Tienen ustedes la posibilidad de que Center Internacional. Entonces, tiene un gran reconocimiento, mucha experiencia y les da muchos servicios, ¿no? Incluyendo lo que son actividades sociales para que ustedes puedan ir mejorando aún más en sus habilidades del inglés, y también, por ejemplo, servicios de que empiezan durante todo el año. Entonces, realmente para ellos va a ser un gusto contar con ustedes, con estudiantes de todo el mundo, Latinoamérica y de otros países. International House London está muy feliz de poderles esperar, y Global Studies igual. No se olviden nuestros datos de contacto, nos contactan y es completamente gratuito para que puedan realizar su estudio con International House London. Marianna, it is a pleasure always to have you. Thank you for all this guide, all this information for the students that want to start their path through university, and or maybe if they want to study a master and they need to improve their competences. Thank you, Marianna. And I want to invite, please, the students that are watching to the, let me see, with this, going ahead with this academic camp, this online academic camp, we will have on Friday 20th at 9:30 a.m. in UK time. We have a vocational pathway, technology, business, art with Cambridge Regional College. Virginia Vascones will be with us talking about the different options that Cambridge Regional College can offer the students. So we will be happy to have you with us on hours to follow with these presentations in this online academic camp. We'll be waiting for you. Marianna, thank you very much for being with us today, and we will be happy in another event. Thank you, Marianna, and thank you everybody. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
For being with us
Pleasure
today.
was all mine.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.